Dobra ludzie, ostateczny odcinek. Lecimy do Kate, bo jak już wiecie, pewnie Twarda tu już nie rządzi, tylko Kate rządzi. Twarda się wyniosła do lasu chyba i sobie gdzieś tam żyje sama. A może i nie?
Kate, good day to you. So, you came back?
As promised. And what ill wind brings you here?
How's your sister?
She's gone.
No,
When I
mówię?
told of what she'd done, she had no choice but to leave.
Will you make peace?
I don't know. She sent friends and neighbours to their deaths. I'd like to think she'd not have done the same to me. But I'll never know for sure.
Po co taka muzyka
Will the
straszna?
truth serve you?
The truth is dangerous. Not least to she who tells it. But the cut is clean. The rot is gone. Her lies can harm us no more.
A jakie to masz towary dla mnie?
There are things I need.
We may have...
Tajemnicza skrytka. Nieważne. A Debra?
It's time we talked of Deborah.
I've never liked you, McWraith. But I suppose you deserve answers.
How did you meet?
I'll not answer that. It's the moment of my life I cherish most. Words would only fail it. I will say this, despite my grief. For a time, I laid my head on Deborah Comenius's bosom. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
What happened to her?
Pennington levelled accusations against her. Vile accusations. Many delighted in them. She was clever. She was free. She cherished the truth, of the mind and of the heart. Some took that for godlessness, but I've never met a person more divine.
Her ghost appeared when we downed the beast. Have you seen her since?
God save me, no. My heart would not bear it. Might it happen yet?
I don't believe she wished to frighten you. I doubt she'll bother you again. She has business elsewhere.
If ever you should deal with Deborah, deal quick. Let her not suffer long. For her sake, and for mine.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you?
Ale to wszystko ma powiązania z Debrą. Co ja zrobię?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
What happened to Grace?
I don't know that either. There had been strife with her father. Then she was gone. And the captain spoke of her no more.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
What did Grace look like?
I remember her thin and boyish, encumbered by dresses she hated to wear.
That
No to poszukiwaczka, no.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
O proszę. To ja już tam byłem.
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve. Now that you're in charge.
Fare you well, Mr. McWraith.
Opcjonalnie zapytaj Penningtona o jego córkę.
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
Oczywiście,
I
że
still don't
zapytam.
understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
Dobra, najpierw z Penningtona o córkę zapytam. Bo ona żyje, a on może o tym nawet nie wie. Nawet o tym gościu nie wie, że jego córa żyje. Ale ciekawe, ciekawe. Ciekawe połączenie. Mówiłem, że tu wszystko jest zaplatane, wszystko ma swoje połączenia, nie?
The mood is heavy. What happened?
Nie obchodzi mnie to. Penningtonie.
Drop the innocent look, son. I'm not buying. That mutinous varlet escapes her cell and you swan in here without a care in the world.
O,
You
jak
expect
mi nie
me to
przykro.
believe the two unrelated?
Is he looking for a new scapegoat? Already?
Answer the question, McWraith. Where is Ellen Priest?
Any a clue? I didn't even know she'd fled. Whatever she's doing, it's her own endeavour.
She cannot have escaped without help. Again, I smell the deep dark stench of
Pomógł
rebellion.
jej mężulek.
So dramatic. Should have been an actor.
All right, Captain, settle down. Walk me through what happened.
I don't know what happened, not exactly. The cell keys have vanished, the mutineer with them. Now, her character is one part vinegar and the other malaise. Now, who knows what bitter treason she now foments.
All due respect, Saul, this is not my circus, and Mrs. Priest is not my clown. This is not Banisher business.
That we know of.
While she remains out there, flapping loose like an undone mainsail, there can be no trust in here. Find her, McWraith, and I shall believe you. Find her, and do
Mam
what
cię w
you do.
dupie, że tak powiem.
I happened upon this, a package for the garrison. The messenger didn't make it, sad to say, but I'm happy to deliver.
At last, the long-awaited payroll, just as Fairfax promised. Morale may improve yet.
Sad to say there's no payroll. There's just a bundle of letters. I suspect the money was stolen.
Maybe we were wrong to give it away.
Ah, for shame. I should not be surprised. Thank you, all the same, for the delivery. Perhaps the post shall offer some comfort.
What do you know of a young woman named Grace?
I don't know where you heard that name, Banisher. But you should not say it again.
It's important, else I wouldn't ask.
Important or not, you'll have no answer.
No mów, ty
After
gnoju.
all I've done, I rather think you owe me it.
The four told you, that much is true. But the debt will be settled some other way.
I read the name on a letter. It was a very interesting missive. I don't know what went on between you two, but she really hates you.
And what would you have had me do? Abandon my duty as a father? Allow her to stray from the safety of her people? Away from God? Away from me? She wished me to bend. But in this world, those who bend must inevitably break. I stood, stout and firm.
The letter told quite the tale. I'd like to hear your side of it.
I have heard tell, sir, of the contumacious Scots, and I did not hear wrong. For you are indeed relentlessly, perversely, bloody-mindedly obstinate.
Tak, to ja, dziękuję.
The letter was clear. You're to blame for what happened to her.
She has no one to blame but herself. I tried to prevent it. She would not listen. I hurt her, that, sir, is laughable. I worked hard to make up for her mistakes, so she would not pay the price for them.
Whatever you did seems to have made things worse.
I stood firm. That, sir, is what must be done, and that, sir, is what I do. I stand firm.
Why the mystery?
A stubborn and difficult child, always quick to disobey, especially when the orders were mine. Never understood her antagonism or hostility. A sheer bloody-minded antipathy. She didn't get it from her mother. Now I have no daughter, and it is all the better for all concerned.
Want to tell me what happened?
If you must know it, I sent her away. I exiled her.
Why?
Nieładnie.
Why would you do that?
She left me with no choice. I caught her in an act of sin. I caught her reading, studying witchcraft, sir. I caught her studying witchcraft. There was a book. I don't know where it came from, and damned if I could get rid of it, but she would not put it down. Not even after I forbade it.
Now, why does Lammy Haskell suddenly spring to mind? And Deborah, too.
Though Deborah was innocent, you accused her of witchcraft. Do you deny it?
Deny it? I claim it. By law, she was no witch, but neither was she innocent. She was poison, a ruiner of children. She corrupted my grace. I am a much changed man with the intervening years. Looking back, with the benefit of experience, I was entirely right and would not change a thing.
If I came to learn your daughter survived, if I knew where she was...
No, I have nothing to say to her. For me and all who know me, Grace Pennington is long dead. Think what you will of me.
Taki ojciec to skarb po prostu.
I did what was necessary.
Wyciągnąć za tego wąsa i go wyrwać, kurde, bez golenia.
That is all there is to say.
Co za śmieć. Znajdź chatę w lesie. Dobra, chodźmy tą chatę w lesie znaleźć, bo już mi się nie chce z tym gnojem, panem wąsikiem z Dirty Sanchezem gadać. Szkoda czasu na jego wąsy. Chodźmy znaleźć tą chatę. Łociul. Gdzie to jest? Tam jeszcze nie byłem. Chyba że dopiero to teraz się odblokowało. Bo nie pamiętam, czy tam dalej była mgła wcześniej, czy nie było. No to let's go. Biegniemy. Sprawdzimy, co tam na nas czeka w tej chacie. Dobrze, chociaż daleko nie ma. I dobrze, bo ja czekam na dobrą historię, a nie znowu zapierdzielanie. 5000 metrów nie wiadomo gdzie. Musiało się to wydarzyć.
Away with you!
Careful. They mean business now.
Ty mnie chciałeś ugryźć?
Did we miss a few?
Czemu ja się tak świecę? Dziwne. Świeciłem się bardzo, nie wiem czemu nawet.
Symbols. The hut may be near.
Ja nawet tych symboli nie widzę. A, teraz widzę. A, czyli można było tu wejść, ale ja nawet tu nie wchodziłem.
I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Musi tu być, bo są jej...
Faded with age. Hard to know what it was for.
Musi tu być, musi tu być. O, mgła.
I can see. I should take over.
Tylko jest problem. A. Dobra, bo już miałem mówić, że nie ma jakby punktu zaczepienia. Ale jest. La la. La 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 la.
Back down to hell.
Aleś dostał w ryj, jaja. W ryj, jaja, jaja. Grace, jesteś tu? No gdzieś tu musi być. Nie sądzę, żeby jej tu nie było. No, chuj ci na ryj.
Show them why they should fear Banishers.
Właśnie to mu pokazuje, proszę pani. Muszę pozbierać na pani te medaliki i klejnoty. A tu nic nie ma. Jak ja teraz wyjdę? Nie fajnie. Myślałem, że to ta chata. A to nie ta chata? To która chata będzie chatą chaty? No, pewnie jeszcze wyżej chata jest na chacie.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker?
No jest, no co się tak dziwicie? No przecież wszystko na to wskazuje. Nie wiem co tu jest takiego,
Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
takiego kurde wow. Ja sobie tutaj zawiążę.
Anyone home?
Szybko narysowana mapa dawnego obozu myśli w mrocznym lesie. Na mapie zakreślono coś, co wygląda na jak mała chatka.
Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am.
Moc cienia może mnie znaleźć nie tylko w magii, ale także w innych strefach. Dzięki tej nieoczekiwanej mocy ciemność staje się sprzymierzeńcem, opiekuńczym ramieniem, które nas obejmuje i chroni. Pozwala na stworzenie doskonałej iluzji, która zawiedzie nieprawne oczy. Niech spowije mnie ciemność, chroni moją iluzję przed światłem, niech oszuka umysły, oślepi swoich wrogów i pozwoli mi żyć za kurtyną alternatywnej rzeczywistości. Uwaga od poszukiwaczki. Prawie mi się udało, rytuał iluzji nie jest jeszcze całkowicie gotowy, ale muszę go udoskonalić na swój własny sposób. To nic dziwnego, biorąc pod uwagę, że informacje o nim pochodzą z książki o demonologii. Demonolodzy zawsze byli zbyt ograniczeni, by poszerzyć swoje horyzonty, ale dzięki tym podstawowym informacjom będę w stanie odtworzyć idealne zaklęcie iluzji. Może powinnam mu podziękować, w końcu podjął duże ryzyko, przepisując ten rytuał. Może jeśli nasze drogi znowu się skrzyżują, podziękuję mojemu ostatniemu przyjacielowi. Jakiemu przyjacielowi?
Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lamy could help us with the spell.
Find
Lamy,
wardrobe
lamy.
for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
Debro. Mam nadzieję, że ten list zastanie cię w zdrowiu i w szczęściu. Znalazłem chatę, ale nie zostaję tutaj. Mogę przynajmniej być sobą, studiując wszystko, co kocham. Jak ktoś może bać się magii. Czy to nie jest cudowna rzecz? Znalazłem bezpieczniejsze miejsce, ukryte daleko stąd. Miejsce, w którym mogę uczyć się bezpiecznie i dala od śliskich oczu. Dzięki tobie mogę wreszcie żyć wolna, z dala od niego i jego kontroli. Nigdy nie był ojcem, tylko tyranem, który rządził i nie pozostawił miejsca na odmienione opinie. Nigdy nie próbował mnie zrozumieć. Teraz to wszystko należy do przyszłości. Czeka mnie nowe życie. Życie, w którym nie muszę być jego córką. W pewnym sensie oni i ja możemy być wolni. Dziękuję za pomoc. Mam nadzieję, że niedługo się zobaczymy. Twoja uczennica Grace Pennington.
Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough.
La 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 la.
Seeker drew this. Now we know she's in the mountains.
Góry, góry.
There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst. Same circle as the one on the entrance. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be
Lami.
able to use the pond. All we need is the
Jesteś
key to the
salami.
dissimulation spell. And Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Aye, sure.
No to do Lamiego. Do Mr. Lama. Idziemy do Mr.
Whatever
Lamy.
it is, out with it.
Now what say's worth listening to?
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. It's as if you can't wait to leave.
It's not like that. It's complicated.
Aye, alright. I believe you.
Zobaczymy, co mi tam Lami powie i zobaczymy od razu, jak sobie radzi. Czy jest dobrym przywódcą. Wszystko zobaczymy, jak to się ułoży. Zobaczymy, jaka będzie w ogóle ta walka. Akurat jak mi jest potrzeba poszukiwaczka do ulepszenia maksymalnego prawie wszystkich przedmiotów, to kurde jej nie ma, nie? Musiała zniknąć sobie, gdzieś pójść, no. Nie miała kiedy. Wziął ją, kurde, na długie spacery. Ja tu potrzebuję ulepszenia na full. A ta sobie gdzieś idzie. Masakra. Opa. Łopa, 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 łopa. Schronienie. Dobrze, panie Lami. Co nam pan powie?
No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
No co ty nie powiesz? Widzę po tych zadaniach, że Co to kurwa było? Czekajcie. Ja chyba jestem ślepy.
Red!
Lami, co ty tu...
Antea! You timed your arrival to perfection.
Demonologowo.
Nice beach.
Co za
is
demonolog.
almost done, and by
Był za domem,
almost
teraz
done,
jesteśmy
I
w
mean,
domu.
'tis almost written. I need an ending. A high note on which to finish. I was thinking of talking about you. Would you permit it?
Ale już tu był ten...
This comes to
Well,
well put. The added spy.
No.
we found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Okej.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This Seeker. Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye.
To
There are
mocna
more
magia.
effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
No to mamy wszystko.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my...
O Boże, nie ma książki.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
No chyba sobie wiesz jaja.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defense, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
No nie, i muszę iść po tą
Did you
książkę
tell
do
Grace?
Eurezji.
Once we found her.
Oh my god. Wejść do otchłania, by znaleźć księgę. Daleko to? Daleko to? Tutaj. Ale to jest to jaski... Czekaj. Dobra, mogę się przenieść, ale nie wiem, czy to będzie dobre przeniesienie.
I haunt you as a ghost, and you act as though that's normal. I'm dead, and I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all, but you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry. And it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know, but it still felt that way.
To ja ogarnij emocje na koniec, naprawdę. To ona mnie pomoże. Teraz nie wiem, czy ja mam iść... Nie wiem, czy się do otchłani szło do jaskini, czy gdzie się kurwa szło, nie pamiętam. Mam nadzieję, że mnie poprowadzi. Kurwa, ale mnie prowadzi. Co mam iść w dół, czyli jednak w dół. Zajebie ten. Mam iść w dół. To nie wytrzymie.
Look to me.
Gdzie to kurwa było? Nie no, to musi być jakaś jaskinia tutaj. Ja nie pamiętam, gdzie ona była. O, w dupę Jezus zwierza. A może tutaj, a tu nie było jakiejś windy? No nie, no jak zamknięte? chyba była winda jakaś, jak dobrze pamiętam, nie? Nie było windy na dół? Właśnie. No, dobra. Teraz już wszystko jasne. Wszystko mi już się przypomniało. Trochę to było dawno temu, więc już nie pamiętam. Co to za jakieś pnącza? Usunie.
No time to lose.
Dokładnie tak.
Oh, there, corrupted weeds.
No i drugi nie wiem gdzie jest.
No, I'd almost fancy my own garden.
Trust me, you don't want a garden.
Nie w tą stronę, tu gdzieś w dół to musi iść. No właśnie. To jest kolejny ten. A to sobie tak zrobiłem, tylko strzeliłem, ale już nie będziemy przedłużać, już nie idę w żadne poboczne strony. Po prostu idziemy przed siebie. Idziemy do tej otchłani. Tą księgę. O, jak różowo się świeci. Dlaczego? Oby była gdzieś blisko, no. Oby była gdzieś blisko.
Shame. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that.
No tym bardziej, że już tak długo działamy razem, że się trudno...
Presence reassures me. I dread your absence.
Że się trudno, no.
Barely bring myself to
Rozstać.
think about it.
Im się jest bliżej końca.
Don't wish to deny your pain. No. Just try to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty.
Na na na. Ta ra ta ta ta. Ta ra ta ta ta.
This isn't over yet.
Wiem, widzę. O nie, nie tak!
Watch out. We made it angry.
Have some ass.
Dawaj mi tą ksiągę. Mam nadzieję, mam dziwne wrażenie, że się układ zmienił, tu nie było tak. Ale mogę się mylić. Dobra, jesteśmy. Gdzie ona jest? To?
Our book isn't here.
No to
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it.
jakim kurwa cudem mam tam wejść? Antea, nie
I
chcę cię...
think a way to pass could be near.
Nie chcę cię martwić, ale... Dobra, już widzę. Jak nie ma jej tutaj, to gdzie jest?
This looks like Lami's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book
A to
should be
może...
around here somewhere.
O kurwa. Jest. Symbol trójkąta zasmarowanych wyrzutów. Ten symbol oznacza równowagę, prostotę, solidność. Nie jest tak naprawdę używany przez demologiczną szkołę magii. Częściej używany się wśród wiedźm, kobiet, które nazywają siebie badaczami. Jest używany głównie do tworzenia iluzji lub innych zaklęć, które oszukują podstawowe zmysły. Aby cofnąć tego rodzaju zaklęcie, skup się na jego pochodzeniu i wydaj polecenie cofnięcia zaklęcia w imieniu rzucającego. Określ także, co zaklęcie ma cofnąć, a jakie znaczenie ma uwolnić zaklęcie.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need.
A czemu nie mogę
Let's
zejść?
go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Opuść kryjówkę. Opuść otchłań, znajdź kryjówkę poszukiwaczki. O kurwa.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red.
O mein Gott. Czekajcie, bo tu się wkradł jakiś mały bubel.
This isn't over yet. Make a run for it! Going to attack!
Fuck.
Running away, are we?
O kurwa, uciekł mi. I to jeszcze w skały.
Ready and waiting.
Jakim trzeba być kurde siurakiem, żeby uciekać w skały. Dobra, tu jest wyjście. Na szczęście. Tylko gdzie to mnie poprowadzi? Where am I? Nawet nie wiem. A, dobra, już wiem. Śniegowo! Kurwa, to ja muszę teraz zapierdalać. Już taki kurwa kawał drogi. Jak trzeba, to trzeba. Nie ma wyjścia, nie? Dobrze, chociaż mnie poprowadziło. Tak jak powinno chyba. Skrócik. Dobrze, że te liny rozstawiałem. Wiedziałem, że kiedyś się przydadzą. Co ty mi tutaj pokazujesz? Przecież to nie tutaj mam iść. A nie, dobra. Wszystko jest ok. Jedzie, 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 jedzie i se pojedzie. Trochę poczekamy. To wolne jak moje gigaramy. Dobra. I wsiadamy. Na górę poproszę. Pierwsze piętro. Naprawdę mnie ciekawi, jak to się zakończy. I czy znowu będę miał kolejny wybór, czy Antei pomóc wstąpić, czy ożywić jej ciało, żebyśmy znowu byli razem. Ale to i tak się to znowu byli razem się nie uda, bo mam za mało esencji ludziowej. Więc zostaje i tak tylko wstąpienie. A te obietnice i tak dużo nie dają. Bo i tak te obietnice można złamać. Jezu, nic nie pogadacie, taka cisza grobowa. Znikaj! Nawet nie mogę. Co to kurwa było? Komuś burczy w brzuszku? Nie, to tylko grubasek.
I'm right here, you know.
Wiem, ale... Shut up.
Standing by.
Tutaj do jaskini tej, co wcześniej byliśmy. Ta, co się zakochała w swoim niewolniku. A to na górę. Chwila. Nie, no tu mi pokazuje. Czy na górę i tak mogę wejść? Lina jest.
This is it. Seeker is behind this wall.
Mówisz? A no, nawet... A, to dla mojego oka jest tu wszystko widoczne. Ja bym się domyślił. Jakbym miał okulary. Bo bez okularu to bym myślał, że po prostu ta ściana jest rozmazana, jak wszystko.
Unknowing be lifted.
Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
No i git. I do przodu. Grace. To ona? Czemu jest tak ubrana dziwnie? I nosi maskę...
You're surprisingly slow, even for a banisher.
Nosi maskę Ciridian na tyłach.
Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
When I asked if you'd known Deborah Comenius, you denied it. Why?
Seeker never met Deborah. Grace did. I am no longer Grace.
A,
and I
tak
don't
sobie
have to
to
speak for her. Deborah was
wyreżyserowałaś.
Grace's teacher. She encouraged her to be herself, to become who I am now. They did not know one another, but without Deborah, I'd have never met Ciridian. And with Ciridian, my entire life changed. Deborah suffered terribly, and the fate she met was exactly the fate I fled. I accept it now. I accept it all.
Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
Oczywiście, że tak. Towary, towary, nie bądź jak twój stary. O kurwa. Teraz pytanie. Czy jak ja to kupię, czy mnie będzie stać? Dwa, 3, 8, 40. Ten jeden jest okruch otchłani. Czekaj. Nie, okruch otchłani też kosztuje dużo. Tysiaka. No dobra.
You learned magic by yourself.
Not really.
Na dole miałem
Not
ten.
at all.
Ale no dobra.
First, Lammy Haskell's forbidden books told me that magic was real. They say you must look out for the quiet kids. And that was me and Lammy. Reading those books opened my eyes to worlds of wonder. But I did not learn witchcraft until Ceridian found me. Lammy showed me the view from the prison window, but my mistress walked me right out the door.
Lammy was relieved to hear you're well.
He talked about paying you a visit.
When I was exiled, he was the only one who'd help. Sweet boy. But now is not the time for visitors. Later, perhaps. Later, when you have lifted the curse.
The boy will be disappointed. He has a thing for witchery.
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Rozumiem,
Hidden
rozumiem.
away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Oh, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embrace solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
Did Ceridian find you here?
Not physically. I dreamed of her. I dreamed of the Maya marshes. So, I went there. And I found the island.
Quite the thing. Meet your dream in person.
I suppose so. At the time, I was more focused on the fun I'd had getting to the island.
Also,
Our first dance. I admit I ran away. But we have danced many times since then. Old Mosshead, Ceridian and me.
the time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Dokładnie tak.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
O, jest bardzo silna.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden town. I shall see you there.
Dobrze.
With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
O, jeszcze skrzyneczka, zajebiście. Przejść przez otchłań. A tu akurat jeszcze będę mógł... Metaliczny, spleciony naszyjnik. Lala. Czas trwania usiedlenia jest... usiedlenie, dupa, dupa. Potrzebuję tego. Tu potrzebuję elitarnego i tu też elitarnego. I teraz się zastanawiam, do czego to dać. Tu potrzebuję jednego elitarnego, ale tego już nie chcę. Tu jednego elitarnego i jednego... O, fuck. Albo jedno na ten. Trzeba skrobić, że... 320, 29, 40. No niby dobre staty. 39. Nie, tu mniej. To wezmę to, sobie ulepszę i to będzie nasz...
What's that?
That is not your.
I like your new place a lot better than the old one.
I was a different person then.
No proszę, co my tu mamy? Tajemnica starego zamszonego łupa.
This will be useful.
Nie wiem po co, bo nawet nie czytałem, ale dobra, chodźmy stąd. Dajmy jeszcze na maksa sobie ten.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine.
Ulepszonko. Pyk. Mamy to. No i tyle. Więcej tu już nic nie zrobię. Szybka podróż. Lecimy. Do New Eden. Tylko jeszcze trzeba otchłanie pokonać.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Cicho tam, nic nie ma. Oj, nie tutaj. Lecimy do otchłani. A i teraz nagle ona tu siedzi na dupie, tak? Tyle szukania, żeby... Jak zapytę poszukiwaczkę o lusterko. A to lusterko. A to jebać to lusterko. Ja już chcę do New Eden.
That's a void breach, all right. Should we jump in?
Punkt w grze, którego nie ma odwrotu. Zmierzasz wejście do wyłomu, w nim otchłani prowadzącego do przekroczenia nie będziesz mieć możliwości powrotu. Po przejściu dalej nie będziesz w stanie zdobywać nowych esencji, ani ulepszać swojego ekwipunku. Czy też zmieniać losu Rida, a nie Antei. Chyba że przeczytasz poprzedni zapis. Upewnij się, że możesz bezpiecznie ruszyć w dalszą podróż. Oczywiście, że mogę. Let's go! Koszmarze debroiczny. Do czego... Co?
This
Siku?
is it,
A.
isn't it?
Niestety tak. Fajnie było i się skończyło, jak to zawsze bywa w grach.
This is it.
You always think you have more time. And suddenly, you don't.
Do you have regrets?
If there's one thing I've learned while working as a banisher, and working with you, it's that people look through the world through whatever lens they believe is the right one. And that leaves no room for regrets. We all make mistakes. We all work with what we have. So no regrets. My lens today is not the same as my lens back then. I've made peace with my own life.
Are you saying people can change?
Don't get ahead of yourself. I had a good life. We had a good life.
I'm gonna miss you so very much.
There's much to do between here and goodbye.
No właśnie, to jeszcze nie koniec. Jeszcze musimy koszmara pokonać.
For standing by my side through it all. For everything. Into the fray then.
No i git.
What is it?
Baggage I may need to finally face. Let's press on.
O, proszę. Może jeszcze coś poznamy, jakąś przeszłość Antei mroczną. Bo już nam ten demon o niej mówił. A co tu jeszcze możemy odkryć?
Stay watchful. Spectres are still drawn to you.
Oh, brilliant.
La la!
You chose the schoolhouse too.
Of course. Our last night together.
I knew it. And now the question is, how do we reach it?
Przez szkołę się dostaniemy do New Eden. No, w sumie można było się domyślić.
What are you doing? This is Aleja. She is a witch, and she is running away from the Spanish soldiers. She had a horse, but he died. He was an old friend. Maybe we can build her a raft. I'm Anthea. What's your name?
What the fuck? Nieładnie. No i co ja mam teraz zrobić? Nie mogę przejść. Dobra, ale tu się przycisnę. Debra, proszę cię, przepuść mnie. Ja chcę ulżyć ci w cierpieniu.
Patience, Anthea. You know that we have to be twice as good as them to
What?
get half of what they have. I can't stand anymore.
To Antea i jej siora.
I think your mother is jealous of you.
I'm better than she was at my age. Of course she is.
We could train in secret. Practice when she's not looking.
These are memories from my childhood. But why here?
A skąd ja mam wiedzieć? To twoje wspomnienia, nie moje. Nie pytasz?
Did we miss a few?
O chuj, tu jest wielkolud.
Blasted pest! Don't let it crush you!
A, bo oni się leczą w otchłani, zapomniałem. Zapomniłem. Trzeba szybko ich wykończyć. By się nie leczyli tak szybko.
Over there, a passageway.
The
No nie
paths
bardzo.
form and reform. Your passageway's already gone.
This place has a plan for us, and I suspect we may not like it.
No mi już się to nie podoba. Wszystkie ścieżki się zamykają.
Just us here, Anthea.
Damn it!
The void centers in on us. Perhaps you've been thinking about your past and memories are manifesting.
Or the other way around.
Dobra, kolejna walka na pewno. Oczywiście, no jak mogłoby być inaczej?
Ask for help if you need it.
No nie trafiłem. Jest ten gnój mały. O ty, ja życia nie mam.
Look to me.
Rory,
Tell me,
Calendre is here.
your childhood friend is here.
What passed for my friend?
Right. We leave now. You explain later.
No jest, tu jest. Jak mam się kurwa ustawić? Aż tak blisko? Prawie spadłem.
Mama? Mama!
It's just a game.
What's going on?
Kalendry była zła.
Come on. Burn them. Burn her.
What are you?
Our house burned. But we lived.
Wszystko przez
I
kalendrę.
banished her without knowing how. Back then I didn't know what she was. She's
Rozumiem.
Free yourself, Anthea. Let the fire melt your shackles.
Careful, Red. It's close.
Spokojnie, damy sobie radę.
Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook.
Fuck me, no.
I can help.
No naprawdę. To nie było potrzebne.
Stay and play with me.
Przedłużanie na siłę, nie lubię.
I feel like I've been led by the nose.
It's playing with us. Wants us to feel powerless.
I'll feast on your soul.
Nieprawda.
Once. Never again.
Nie dam ci mojej duszy.
Again.
Znaczy Antei duszy.
Come and play, Anthea. Come and play. You will never leave this place.
O, jest spalony dom. A myślę, że to
Drag around
szkoła.
the fire. You must go through.
Poor little Anthea. All alone. No one to play with. No one to talk to. Poor little Anthea. Gifted and talented. Constricted. Bound. Abandoned.
Go to hell.
No i co z tego, że zapaliłem? Co mi to dało?
Look at you now. Look at you dead. Clinging to some pitiful soul in a hopeless search for meaning. Thank you, Rory McVeigh, for bringing her to me.
This thing serves the Araloo, Red. Don't indulge it.
Okej.
Your soul be mine. Your voice, your soul, everything.
Damn you. You want to play, Calendre? Fine. Let's play.
No to let's play. To ona? Chyba ona. Czy to Debra?
At last you visit Calendre. Your bestest friend.
We are not friends. And your name is not Calendre.
Perhaps I should name myself by what called me to you. Your weariness? Your solitude? Your arrogance?
Why'd you lead us here? What do you want from us?
From you? Nothing now. Later, you shall be my toy. My pretty little plaything.
Do not dare touch him.
Careful now. The idea of tearing your precious little pet into pieces just became much more appealing. I'd hate for you to get hurt so fast while you try to save him. But, oh wait, you already did that, didn't you? Tell me, Rory of the clan McGrath, when you realize you hardly know the woman you love, how does it feel
Dobra, dobra, nie mąć mi w głowie.
to learn, after all these years together, these things she never deigned to tell you? These things that sit brooding at the very center of her soul.
My love for her is unconditional.
But is hers?
There are more of you, aren't there? So what's a manipulative demon like you doing in the void? Why aren't you out in the incarnate world?
Your little pet is curious indeed. He doesn't listen. He's ugly. He smells.
Patrz na siebie, kurwa.
He's a bad dog. And bad dogs should be put down.
Red,
za
please
pasztet?
don't.
Did she ever tell you the story, Rory? If I recall, it was right before she banished me here.
I did what had to be done.
Of course you did.
Rory, please. For years, I would not shoulder the weight of what I did. I would not
Czemu ona
face
tak do
my
niego powiedziała? To
regrets.
było
I
dziwne.
would not wear my guilt. My home burned to the ground. My face was marked forever. When I look in the mirror, I think of you. I fled the family I'd nearly killed. I buried my true feelings in hate for you. No more. I loved you once. You were my sister. You were my soul. But I understand now that you were born of all this darkness, that you thrive on it. And because of this, I forgive you. I forgive Calendre for being nothing but a mirror. And I forgive myself for not knowing better.
And you, Rory McGrath? Can you forgive her for leaving you alone and unloved and haunted only by
Oczywiście, że tak, bo to nasza praca i to się...
I don't need you. I never did. Your tricks don't work on me. Not anymore.
I shall not let you go. No, this is my realm now. You sent me here. And now that you have joined me, I shall feed.
Then you are still a fool.
Antea, Antea. Such a clever girl. So good with words of power. Is that how you seduced your little pet here?
O, co się dzieje?
My name is Nazuku.
Nazuku Hukuku.
The servant of the Queen of Kar.
Kraina kurczaków.
Come, stay a while. Stay forever.
Nazuku.
I will reap your soul. My domain, my rules.
Away with you!
Czy to go jakoś powstrzymuje? O nie! Ładuje się! Trzeba było to
We must
zniszczyć.
focus on the sorrow. Then we can end this.
As stubborn as you are.
Come back, Calendre. With
Na smutku musimy się skupić, tak powiedziała. No to idę do smutku. Smutek był gdzieś tam. Tak go nigdy nie pokonamy. O kurwa. W sumie tutaj... O fuck! Chciałem powiedzieć, że w sumie tu nie ma jak się bronić.
Ask for help if you need it.
As stubborn as you are.
No, wstawaj, kurwa! No patrzcie, co się dzieje, nie mogę wstać. Co, kurwa? Co, chuju? Okej, to nie będzie takie łatwe, jak myślałem. Nie wiedziałem, że tam jest ten. No to coś. No ale teraz wiem. Ty, nie ma teraz tego. Ile on mi zadaje obrażeń?
Can I join in too?
No kurwa, wstawaj! No nie wierzę! Co za gówno! Nie miał życia, nic już!
Come back, Calendre. We're not done.
O, dobra, udało się. Ale dziwna sekwencja, strasznie denerwuje mnie. Gdzie jest ten smutek, jebany sutek? Nieprawda. Pies cię jebał, w dupie ci grzebał.
This is my realm.
Wow! Skąd ty się tu wziąłeś?
I'm stronger and faster. I'll destroy you.
Gdzie jest ten smutek? Muszę mu strzelić w sutek. Jest tutaj. Patrz na to! Smutek zniszczony!
Almost there.
This is my realm.
Fuck!
For my soul.
Jaki szybki!
as stubborn as you are. You are going to pay for this.
No nie, jeszcze nie trafiłem.
There's a tough one.
I will reap your soul.
Jest! Jest, kurwa, jest!
Something.
I never told you the full story.
Nic się nie stało, spoko.
No need.
Please, let's get out of here.
Spierdzielaj na zuku. Jak on tam mówił? Król kur? Jak można być królem kur? Czyli jest kogutem po prostu. Masakra. Co za cringe'owy król. New Eden.
We're here.
Dawno temu. To jest te cmentarzysko.
Onwards. Let's get this over with.
Tak, to jest cmentarz.
Is the entire town lost to Ivy?
O fuck.
Her influence must still be strong.
O, ale teraz będzie akcja. Gotujcie się na... Nawet nie wiem na co.
But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
No nie mają.
Really had no idea what we were walking into.
If I'd taken the threat seriously, then you might be alive.
All that matters now is that you give me my assent.
Tu zejdziemy? Chyba zejdziemy. Co, walka jeszcze? Nie. W koszmarze, znaczy w New Eden tu już tylko jest jeden koszmar do wypędzenia, tu nawet nie ma duchów. Tu tylko Debra została. Wszystko wyssała. Dosłownie wszystko. Wszystko leci. Co to?
Who there corrupted weeds?
Jedno... Drugie, dobra. A czekaj, gdzie jest trzecie? Wiedziałem, że jeszcze coś przyjdzie na przekąskę.
They never learn, do they?
O ty...
Possession incoming.
They brought more friends.
Can I join in too?
Poszło! Do góry.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
We were so in love.
We are in love.
With no condition. To the very end.
Aye. The very end.
I see a light.
How? Would Esther still be here?
Co? Niemożliwe, nie. Przecież... Co ona tu robi?
Oh, there? Anybody home?
Charles, don't be silly. We've talked about this before.
Esther.
Rory,
Oszalała?
are you here? Are you really here?
I am. We are. Have you been here alone all this time?
Przez cały ten czas sama.
Not alone. Charles visits from time to time.
Jakim cudem? Przecież go
We
wygnaliśmy.
talk.
That's not Charles. Charlie had his ascent.
Dokładnie.
Remember?
Oh yes, I remember. It's all very foggy.
Demon z niej
Do
wysysa
we ever
esencję.
mend the wounds of true love lost?
Esther, do you know me?
Antea. Yes, I know you. You come to Red as Charles comes to me. How very good of you.
Dearest Esther, I died. I am a ghost.
You know, I'd have liked to join your games. You three, chasing ghosts and whatnot. I learn fast. But not today. Today feels like a dream.
W temacie New Eden.
What's happened to New Eden while we were gone?
Oh, everyone left. I did not wish to join them. She let me stay.
She? Deborah?
Speak not her name. It makes her angry. She is much more powerful now, and your return has already vexed her.
We're here for Antea's body. This is her tie. And the nightmare has it.
Yes. By her body she is held hostage. Her flesh is her tie. Charles told me all about it.
We must break the tie to set Antea free.
She won't surrender it. You'll have to end her. But if she goes, then Charles goes too.
Mhm.
I don't want that.
Ale musimy to zrobić
I don't
niestety.
want that at all.
Musimy to zrobić.
We're not here to vex her, nor to attack her. Antea just wants what's hers.
Last time, Red McGrath, you escaped with your life. Do you think she'll let you do it again?
I'm rather hoping she will, She knew I'd come back. What else was I gonna do?
Which of us has choice when free will is a lie? None has choice. Each is another's glimmer of hope, sparkling futile in the darkness.
What's going on up at the meeting house?
I do not ask about the meeting house, and nor should you. To think that once we worshipped there, that Charles would give his sermons there. There of all places.
What awaits us in the meeting house?
You know. You know who awaits you there. Behind the eerie overgrowth.
Aha, czyli nie ma nikogo
The meeting
więcej.
house is her garden now.
To dobrze, dobrze wiedzieć, że tylko ona tu jest.
And her climbing, crawling creepers reach out across the land. Like the tree of blood that grows from out your heart.
All things good and bad have their end. The meeting house is just a place. We'll go there and find a finish.
You're a brave and gentle soul, Red McGrath. I shall remember you when you're gone. If remember I still can.
No to co jeszcze o Debrę tylko możemy zapytać.
Can we speak of Deborah?
Don't say her name. She'll hear you. She'll hear our thoughts.
Let her. Truth is not to be feared. Truth is freedom. There's no ending to the story until the truth is told.
Red, you are a dear, dear friend. But there is no truth that does not look like a nightmare. And the difference between the two cannot be told.
I am a ghost, and ghosts do not dream. This is real. We are here, and so are you. I promise you.
Perhaps none of it is real. Perhaps it is all her dream. Perhaps this is the curse.
Aye. And maybe life's a dream, but hell's balls, I hope not.
New Eden was a dream, you know. A dream of heaven shared by we, its people. But we seem to have brought the nightmare with us.
Nothing stands against the truth. And even a nightmare's
Tak już
power
mocno
must
zmniejszyliśmy moc koszmaru,
And
tak mi
what
się
if
wydaje.
the limit is the frontier of New Eden?
Ale na początku nawet go pokonywaliśmy, nie?
What if here she is all
Tylko, że miał
powerful
jakąś
and there
taką
is no
moc, co nas
escape?
mocno wiązała i nie mogliśmy nic zrobić.
And if it does,
Mam nadzieję, że
then
teraz
we're
tak nie
free.
będzie.
What will you do?
I'll away back to London. New Eden is lost now and for centuries to come.
No to tyle.
Goodbye, Esther. Perhaps we'll meet again.
Perhaps we shall. It's so very pleasant to speak to new old friends. From time to time. To time.
Smutne, smutne. No, że ona nie uciekła stąd? Naprawdę smutne. No ale co, no, nie możemy nic zrobić, możemy jej tylko pomóc.
breaks my heart to see her this way.
No, nie dziwię się.
Nightmare's doing.
We need to be careful. We're in her stronghold now.
Jebać jej stronghold. Widziałaś, jaka jestem mocna? Znaczy, no dobrze powiedziałem, widziałaś. Co to jakieś kolejne... Aha, bo to dom spotkań.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Czemu ja nie pamiętam tych dialogów? Nie przypominam sobie, że takie coś mówili.
When I give you your assent,
I don't know.
all ghosts linger for a reason. This is an odd kind of homecoming.
Tis strange to be back.
It's strange to sleep near the place where you died.
Still, rest you should. You'll need it.
I don't know that I can.
Come on. Spit it out.
What will I say to you when you go? When I give you your assent?
When the moment comes, you'll know what to say.
I'll be the banisher, bringing an ending to his own haunting case. How does that work?
The same as any other. You'll undo the tie. Don't worry. I won't resist.
But why did you stay? What is the tie that we're undoing?
I told you to be careful. That night in this room, I told you to be careful. I worried you'd act rashly and told you not to. You got up and walked straight into her trap.
I thought you'd gone to the meeting house without me.
I died to save you.
You stay out of anger.
Yes, I stayed because I was angry. Angry with you.
I think I've known that for a while now.
The anger
Ale-
lingers. Part of
Zaraz,
me
zaraz.
resents you yet. For my pain and my fear. For my suffering. For my dying. I resent you.
Thea,
Dlaczego
I'm truly
jesteś
sorry.
na niego zła?
I know you are.
Przecież.
You've done your best to put things right.
No dobra, to zaraz powiem, niech przestaną gadać.
But I did die. And in a few short hours, you will have to let me go.
Wiem, ale... Dlaczego jesteś zła na Rida? Przecież jak Reed się obudził, ciebie nie było. Więc poszłaś tam chyba sama, tak? Poszłaś sama. Nie możesz winić jego, że poszłaś sama. Mogłaś go obudzić i iść razem z nim. Może inaczej by się sprawy potoczyły.
It is time.
What if I fail once more? One wrong choice.
Nie będzie failu,
It's a
spokojnie.
heavy price.
Oj,
Whatever happens, we will face it. Till death do us part.
Boże, nie wiedziałem, że to miasto jest takie duże. Że tu jest tyle tych rozgałęzień, ja pierdzielę. Już myślałem, że jestem w ogóle na samej górze, a tu jeszcze się okazuje, że nie jestem. Wszystko przez te pnącza, trzeba wszystko omijać.
Can I join in too? Watch out! Spectre possession.
Gdzie, kurde? Nie ma.
I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots.
Tak, tylko muszę wiedzieć, gdzie są oba. O, naprawdę, jeszcze w takie coś się bawimy. Już nie wystarczy.
No, I'd almost fancy my own garden.
New Eden suffers.
You don't
We
want
suffer.
a garden.
My friends, I have disturbing news.
What the fuck?
Among us walks a witch. Is that not so, Deborah Comenius? Lock her up.
No! No! 'Tis not true! I am no witch!
So that's how it all began.
Aye. With ordinary evil from the hearts of fearful men.
No niestety, tak zawsze to się zaczyna. Chrześcijaństwo w tamtych czasach to było najgorsze skurwyszyństwo.
Guided by God's mercy, I pass sentence on the witch. Pain forte dure. Confess and name your accomplices, or die for your sins.
I have nothing to confess.
How could they have let this happen?
Not a soul stood or spoke for her. There's no justice here. It's a travesty.
Confess,
Sharpshooter.
witch.
Years of
None
practice.
stand for you. Your coven has betrayed you. Name them, and you shall live.
I am no witch! You know this! All of you!
Gdzie
Do
mam
not
iść?
turn away from me! You must release me! You must! Will no one speak for me? Anyone? Please! Help me!
O, jest jak mi smutno, no jak mi szkoda.
I feel her distress, her rising terror, her dark despair.
She suffered enough. And so have we.
Czemu nie mogę zejść tutaj?
Here, my body.
O kurde, czemu? Kto je tak ułożył?
Flesh displayed like a trophy.
More like bait.
No właśnie. Kurde, aż mi się zimno zrobiło. Aż nie wiem, nie czuję niektórych palców u nóg. Jakoś tak dziwnie.
So, the circle is complete.
Siema, Debra.
Do you return to the beginning? Or is it the beginning of your return?
Teraz jesteśmy o 10 razy mocniejsi niż wcześniej.
A paradox. How clever. How it pleases you to play with time.
I do not play.
Deborah, we know what happened to you. We know what they did to you.
What they did. What they do. I shatter yet.
We're not here to hurt you. You have my body and I want it back. That's all. Help us. Because we can help you.
Nie, no właśnie. Wiedziałem, że się nie zgodzi. O bogowie, walka! Znowu! I znowu taka sama?
I'll crush you! Stop trying! There is no escape!
A, mogłem to zostawić, trochę zjebałem.
You will atone!
O, mogę jej strzelać w ryj!
You can't reach me! You're still weak!
Kurwa mać, jaka łatwa ty jesteś!
I won't spare you this time!
A ja ciebie nie! O fuck. Dobra, żartowałem.
I'm right here. I can help.
O nie, zmarnowałem!
Reach me!
Fuck.
There is so gullible!
No fuck! Na koniec ci zrobię niespodziankę. Rusz się ty, grubasie! Wygnanie!
There's a tough one.
Naprawdę to było takie łatwe? To tam ci bossowie byli trudniejsi. Nawet ten glut.
Enough.
You are me, yet you oppose me. They murdered us.
Jeszcze jej przypomina.
Make them pay.
No. They do not deserve our rage, not these two.
All deserve our wrath. They crushed the breath from us. You know this. You asked for this.
Not anymore.
La la.
It's over. You have been heard. The truth is out.
No! Come back! Feed upon the pain, the treachery, the
Widzisz, że ona się boi, ma tego dość już.
No more.
Widzisz, no.
It hurts.
No chcesz już spokoju. O. Druga faza?
Remember the bite of the chains!
O kurwa. Twardsza jest teraz. Ale gąbka się z niej zrobiła.
They locked us up!
No czekaj, bo tu kurde jest
Remember the bite of the chains!
You're not me.
Łańcuchy najpierw. Właśnie, wszystkie 3 zebraliśmy przedmioty. Najpierw łańcuchy.
No! Do not turn your back on me!
Kurwa, nie umiem trafić. To mnie spowalnia? Tak, to mnie spowalnia.
They started it!
Gotta keep this up.
They tortured us, killed us!
I just want to leave.
Nie słyszysz jej? Chcę leave. Kurde, nie mam życia. Piórko Haxela. Wyrok napisany na piśmie.
They turned their back on us!
Can I join in too?
I don't need
Your rage called me!
Kurde, jeszcze trochę.
Ask for help if you need it.
Jest! Ostatnie. Nawet nie wiem co to. A, bestia.
If they live, they win. All of them.
enough pain now.
There must be a reckoning.
The pain may end right now. The reckoning is here.
Spare me your compassion, for it comes far too late.
Who are you?
I am retribution.
A word, an idea. But who are you?
I am her fury.
Dokładnie.
No longer.
I am their nightmare.
You were.
Nie, jeszcze? Ja pierdolę, jak ona jest potężna.
You believe you've won. It will not be so easy. For I will haunt your dreams.
A nie, udało się, dobra.
Is that an end to it?
Yes. If you want it to be.
Are you sure?
Przekonaj się sama.
In your hand you weigh my death, the last stone laid upon my broken body.
I'm so very sorry.
Will you leave? Are you ready?
I have lingered so very long. Where now will I go?
I don't know. A better place, I believe. A quiet place.
Quiet is good.
To jedyne, czego chciała. Po tym, co się wydarzyło.
Deborah Comenius, mere words can ill describe your suffering. And if they could, I'd not utter them now. Enough wrong has been done you. Your tale is told, and we thank you for it. You are heard, and free to go.
Pa, Debra. No współczuję jej bardzo, no ale no co my możemy więcej zrobić, jak tylko ją odesłać w spokoju, nie? Chociaż tyle możemy zrobić. Teraz czas na naszą ukochaną. Kurde, jakoś mi się zimno zrobiło. W ogóle dziwne, dziwne. Może ja mam jakiegoś ducha teraz w domu i dlatego tak chłód jest.
I'm right here.
Aye, you are.
The time has come, and I must go.
That was the promise I made.
Dziwne, że to ciało nie zaczęło jakoś gnić przez tyle, nie wiem, tygodni.
Someday we'll meet again.
Take all the time in the world. I love you, Rory McGrath.
These years I've spent by your side have made me a better man. You've taught me to survive. You've taught me to live. Thank you. From my heart of hearts, thank you.
Nawet nie miałem wyboru? Obietnica była wyborem?
For the dead.
Life. For the living.
Dlatego mnie pytali 2 razy. Tylko mnie pytała 2 razy, czy zmieniam obietnicę. Czyli obietnica jednak nie była do złamania. Spoczywaj w pokoju, Anteo Duarte.
If grief is an odyssey through hell, then what appears to be the end is often just a beginning. New Eden never recovered. For years, neither did Red. But in time, the pain of Antea's loss faded, and only the bittersweet beauty of their love lived on in his memory. Who knows? Perhaps, years from now, a legendary Scotsman, his hair grey, shall sit with his children and many apprentices and tell them a story. The tale of his beloved Antea. Of how she lived, and how she died, and how together, in New Eden, they lifted a curse and defeated a nightmare.
No proszę. No i to był Banishers Ghost New Eden. W porównaniu, chyba Wampirowi dałem 6, jak pamiętam, ale w porównaniu między Wampirem a tą grą, to Dotnod zrobiło wielki postęp. Graficznie, historycznie, w rozbudowie świata, jak ten świat wyglądał, jak był różnorodny w tych biomach, tych mapach, nie, że tak to nazwę. To naprawdę taka mocna 8 z plusem, nie? Stawiajcie łapki w górę, subujcie kanał, widzimy się w kolejnych seriach na kanale, pa pa.